Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I suppose that's completely dependent upon what time of day you happen to be watching yours truly. For those of you who don't know, my name is Russell, and for myself, it is Thursday morning, about 8:30 a.m., and it is the very first day of August. Dear Lord, this year is going by way, way too fast. Slow it down. I digress. As you can tell from the title, how much for that soul in the window? Just so you know, the inspiration came from when last night I was listening to an oldie station, and I heard a cute little song. I believe it's from the 50s, and it went something like this. How much for the puppy in the window? And of course the question came to mind, how much for the soul in the window? Whether we realize it or not, we all have a price. And of course we all have dreams and goals and aspirations. We have personal dreams and goals and aspirations. We have spiritual dreams and goals and aspirations. And of course we have economical, financial, and professional dreams and goals and aspirations. Today I'm going to very briefly ask, what price are we, not you, but what price are we willing to pay in order to achieve these? What are we willing to give up? What are we willing to sacrifice? And what are we willing to lose in order to achieve our dreams and our goals and our aspirations? Alright guys, I hope each and every one of you are doing just fine. I hope you're healthy and prosperous and well. Let's get this party started. Alright, let's jump right on in there guys. The pursuit of happiness. Most of us, when we think about our personal pursuits of happiness, we think about the desired end results and the benefits of these pursuits were we to succeed. But many times we fail to take into consideration the prices that we will have to pay in order to hopefully achieve those dreams and goals and desires. Now, 99.9% of the time, one of the prices that we will always pay will be time. Therefore, right now, let's speak about time. On the personal level, and right now I actually want to target parents. Parents, if one of your desires is to have a good social life and to have fun and to enjoy your life, and you spend more time in clubs or at parties or bar hopping or hanging out with your friends than you do with your children and family and significant others, shame on you. You don't deserve them. Spiritually, those of you who dedicate mass amounts of time and energy and emotion to your religious organization, and you have more time and more energy and more emotion for your religious organizations than you do your children and your family and your significant others and your friends, shame on you. You have your priorities all mixed up. And let's move on to the professional and economic level. This is the really challenging one because time really isn't an option. We are going to spend a lot of time at our jobs, and that's by necessity. Many of us, though, don't know where to draw that line between professional and personal. And because we spend so much of our days and our weeks on the professional, many times that becomes our focus. And for many of us, and I've done this myself, we become obsessive compulsive about it and we take it home. I'm going to give you my personal opinion on jobs. Now, myself, I would not work if I did not have to. I would spend my time with my family and my loved ones and my friends if I did not have to work. The only reason I do work is because I have to, and is because I want to provide for myself and want to provide a better life for my family and my loved ones. I do not go to work, and neither should any of you, to make friends. I do not go to work looking for happiness and joy and love and acceptance. No, that's what my personal time is for. I go to work looking for a paycheck and looking for benefits. Now, I do understand you can be friends with coworkers and things like that. But again, if you expend more emotion and expend and give more of yourself on the inside, your heart and your soul, to your job than you do to the people around you and the people who love you, who sincerely love you and are in your life, not because they have to be, not because it's a necessity of life, but because they want to be, shame on you. You have your priorities wrong as well. And I guarantee you, many of you, if you stay on that path and keep treading that path, all you're really going to be left with is that career. And that's, hopefully, you may be left with nothing. Okay, well, now I want to show you a few things that I am not willing to lose, I'm not willing to have less of, that I'm not willing to see hurt in my personal pursuits of happiness. Now, obviously, the bald guy is myself. That beautiful young lady in the middle, that's my daughter, Susanna. Susanna's 11 years old, and oh my gosh, she's starting middle school next week. Susanna's an honor roll student, and I can honestly say she's the most intelligent and self-driven child I've ever known, as well as athletic. Chip off the old block. On the far right is my youngest, my daughter Riley, who is 9. Riley is honestly the most considerate and kind and caring and compassionate child I've ever known. Always good for a smile, always good for a hug. Now, this is one of my most favorite memories in the world. Susie and I at the father-daughter dance. And yes, guys, I'm more than happy to admit that I had tears in my eyes and a giant lump in my throat. And here, of course, Riley smiling yet again. You just can't be sad around this girl. Now, that very beautiful, angelic woman right there is my fiancée, Christy. Christy is the most beautiful, the most wonderful, the most intelligent and amazing woman I've ever known. I am so very much in love with her. And as you can see from the picture, she and I really do look good together. And of course, she'll never admit it, but Christy here has a heart of gold. She's very loving and very compassionate. Oh, gosh, obviously you know what this is. And I can tell you from experience, she's very good at, well, what she's doing in the picture. I personally cannot wait until we're doing that at our wedding. And she's become my wife, and I've become her husband. Believe you me, I'm so very excited. This next picture is a celebration Christy and I had. Yes, we were celebrating the return of Twinkies. We do know how to have fun together. Right here, my stepson Brandon and I. Just in case any of you need me to tell you, Brandon's the one with hair. And here we have my father, Russ, and of course Susie and Riley, and of course Brandon, hair guy. Right here we have my 3 nieces and my nephew. Oh Lord, I'm telling you, these kids are growing up way too fast. Now, these guys are very important. On the far right, the little guy is a guy who I've been friends with for years, David Applebaum. On the far left is my best friend in the entire world, Dan Fields, the most loyal and dedicated friend I've ever known, and also a Marine. Hooah! Now, for those of you, well, mainly criminals, who have made the threats they would like to eradicate my light and end my journey, rest assured that if ever you're successful in doing so, that guy right there in the Flash t-shirt, which I happened to buy him for his birthday, will most likely be the very last thing you see. Best friend in the world. Now, this guy right here is my friend Nick, one of the most intelligent men I've ever had the honor of meeting, also very supportive, and also one of the best listeners I've ever known. Nick, please know I'm very blessed and thankful to have you as my friend. Now right here, we have my friend Ellen. Ellen is also my girl's nanny. She takes very good care of my girls. They love her to death. She's a very intelligent, resourceful young lady, and I'm thankful to have her in my life. And this last guy is a school buddy of mine, Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen is one of my heroes. Jeff is also very dependable. He always answers the call. Anytime I've ever needed Jeff, he's been there, even if I've called him in the wee hours of the morning. Way to go, brother. All right, guys, all right. I know I left a whole lot of people out. I'm really sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings. All I was trying to do was give you guys a very small taste of what I consider to be my number 1 first priorities. Rest assured, when any of those people and many more need me, I will always be there to answer the call. In closing, I would actually like to quote something from the Christian Bible, which is something most of you know I rarely do. I try to leave religion out of my commentary, but I think it's actually very fitting and very apt for this particular video and for this particular topic. It's something Jesus said, or something he asked. He asked, what does it benefit a man if he gains the world but he loses his soul? Well, what a question. And of course, that's the question of the day. I would actually like to add to that and ask a question of my own. What does it benefit a man or a woman if they gain their ambitions but they lose the people and the love in their life? Guys, very last thing I have to say, please make certain that you never pay more and never pay a higher price for your dreams, your ambitions, your goals, and your pursuits of happiness than they're actually worth. Until next time, guys, peace out.